Have you ever heard the saying, feel the feeling of your vision fulfilled, as if, as if it's fulfilled, embody that feeling? I actually write about this in my book, Presence is the Solution to Every Problem. And I think there's a lot more to it than that. But I want to talk about something that a couple of nights ago, I was literally like on fire. I was so inspired. And I was so excited that I was like literally shaking. And it was like, everything was so real. My vision, it felt like, oh my God, whatever label you want to give to it, a spiritual teacher, I don't care about the labels. But it was basically like, yes, I'm impacting, I'm influencing, I'm transforming the lives of like millions of people. I'm helping to transform our world. I have this huge vision. And it was like, it was real in that moment. I mean, not even joking. And right, I don't have a ton of followers. I don't, I'm not well known in the world. Nobody knows who I am at this point. But in that moment, it felt like it was real. Like in that moment, it was as if I was already transforming millions of lives. I've helped, thousands of people transform their lives all in service to helping transform our world for the greater good of all. And just phenomenal. And actually, a thought that came into my awareness out of nowhere was, I'm the female Tom Brady of enlightenment. And that just like excited me. Like I was so excited. It just came out of nowhere. Like, where did that thought come from? I have no idea, but it was exciting, right? It's like with this stuff, it's fun, it's playful, it's like, yeah, it's amazing. I'm the female Tom Brady of enlightenment, whether that's true or not, like who cares? It's like, woohoo! If that adds motivation, if that adds inspiration, then yes, go with it. And I actually want to give a story. I don't know if anybody here knows Conor McGregor. He's like a UFC MMA fighter, which I don't watch that at all. But I happened to watch this documentary about him. It was, just kind of a little bit about his journey, because it was just interesting to me. I love inspirational documentaries. I watch those. That's probably mostly what I watch on TV, because it's inspiring. And so the whole time before he made it to the UFC, which I think is like the highest, it's like the highest place you can make it in MMA fighting, right? And you get paid like millions of dollars if you win those matches. But before that, right, he spent a number of years just fighting small, he's from Ireland, fighting smaller fights that nobody knows about, making no money. And for all those years, right, he could barely afford to pay his rent, all of this stuff. And then, he makes it to some higher ranking fight that had him get noticed, that he won. He beat some guy who was like really famous. So it had him get noticed. And so he made it to the UFC. But when he won that fight, I think, I don't know how much he got paid, but he got a good sized paycheck. And so he's like, I think he bought a house and he bought like a Range Rover, not that the point is to get like material things, but he's like all of a sudden and living this life. And in the documentary, there's a clip of him being interviewed by someone else in his house. And the guy's like, yeah, so wow, how does it feel to be here, like making it to the UFC? And, wow, what's your experience like now? And his response, I just love this and I will never forget it, was, well, yeah, actually it doesn't feel that different because I've always been here in my mind. I mean, I just love that. So the whole time, he's fighting these small fights and whatever, in his mind, it's like he's a UFC fighter. He is actually a UFC fighter, even though technically he wasn't at that point. It took him time to get there, but it's like he's living as if he is a UFC fighter. So I love that, because I really had an experience of that a couple of nights ago, of like, it was like, I literally felt like I was it, like I was actually in the middle of living it, even though, you know, the actual external reality is like, I haven't helped thousands of people at this point on my journey. You know, but it doesn't matter. It was like I was living inside of that, and the inspiration and energy and aliveness and like motivate, like I was literally I was so excited. It was like, this is happening. It felt so real. And so I'm just sharing this story with you because it's, you know, it's true. Like, you know, it's amazing. Like, if, you know, we all have, you know, visions and dreams, and we all have things that, you know, conditioned blocks and beliefs and all kinds of stuff that are holding us back. But when you can really, do I dare say it, feel the feeling of the vision fulfilled, like actually like put yourself as if you are living it right now in the moment, even if the external thing, you know, isn't quite reflecting it yet, like you're, you know, I believe your whole life will change. And so I hope you are feeling inspired from this video, whatever, you know, whatever dreams or visions you have for your own life. It's possible. It is possible. We live in a world of infinite creativity and infinite possibility, infinite potential. So I will see you on the next video, and I'm sending you so much love, bliss, and peace.